Is there a policy-oriented study on enhancing child well-being and promoting equal opportunities among children in Europe?
Children are the most vulnerable group economically, socially, and physically. There have been substantial academic and policy interest in the quality of life of people in society and their well-being over the decades. Nevertheless, in present-day Europe, significant child well-being inequalities exist. Policies to improve their well-being must be evidence-based. However, there is no equivalent data source available to comparatively analyze the well-being of children as they grow up.
How can you measure child well-being across Europe?
Comparative longitudinal surveys collected from birth allow one to see how individuals change over time. They also make it possible to notice regularities and the extent to which experiences early in life are associated with outcomes later in life. While the indicator-based measures are important, there is a number of other instruments to assess young people's own evaluation of their lives. When focusing on not only objective, but also subjective well-being, it is possible to measure their satisfaction about their family, friends, school, environment, and self, including such psychological dimensions as self-acceptance, personal growth, competence, autonomy, and purpose in life.
How can you provide comparative longitudinal survey data on child and young adult well-being?
The most productive means to obtain necessary data on child well-being is by implementing the first Europe-wide birth cohort survey on the well-being of children and young people, which will be conducted over the next 25 years. To successfully launch and implement such a wide-scale survey, the European Cohort Development Project funded by Horizon 2020 aims at creating the specification and business case for a European research infrastructure that will subsequently coordinate the first Europe-wide birth cohort survey named EuroCohort.
What is the idea of EuroCohort?
EuroCohort will provide comparative data collected systematically over time on subjective well-being defined by solid theoretical and conceptual grounds by taking into account the views of children and young people. The obtained data will offer a greater insight into topics such as poverty, health, well-being, and education. The study will explore the enduring effects of childhood poverty, bullying, and many other sociological and psychological trends. A comparative longitudinal survey will reveal transitions in young people's lives, the step from education to the labor market, and will enable researchers to identify patterns of change, like the dynamics and the factors associated with children and young people being satisfied with their lives.
Who will benefit from EuroCohort?
Children, the future of Europe, are the most vulnerable. They can be protected only by strong political commitment to their well-being. Guided by a child-centric approach, this survey will provide data for enhancing decision-making processes at European institutions to guarantee the well-being of children and young people. The political effort will not only promote European values, but it will also make a huge impact on reducing child poverty and promoting child well-being. The evidence base will help policymakers make informed decisions and therefore contribute towards the achievement of sustainable development goals.